to another episode of Gentry Pioneer Podcast. I'm your host, Nicholas Vang, and I'm here with James Lowe and Kyle Johnson.
Okay, welcome everyone to our possibly final episode for this year. For next year, I have no clue what's going to happen. Our schedules could be completely changed, or hopefully we can be all put in the same hour again. That I'm actually hoping for. Anyway, on news today, the European Union signs a controversial law on Tuesday, voted in favor of Article 13. Nick, take it away.
Well, it is a controversial new law that will bring sweeping reforms to how copyrighted content posted online is governed. And the legislation was adopted with 348 votes in favor and 274 against. So this sounds like a pretty big debate, honestly.
Yeah, I've seen YouTube channels, a whole lot of them, complaining that people who are actually abusing the copyright system on the site already, and with this new law, and I don't know what's people who are having whose channels are originating from Europe are now possibly going to be deleted. I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
Okay.
Much.
Well, it says here that for proponents of digital rights, the decision comes as a huge blow after over a year of campaigning to uphold what they see as the integrity of the internet.
Yeah, so basically internet freedom's at stake, and apparently due to Sweden we lost.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because their representatives were actually meant to say no, but clearly they have done the polar opposite, and now they see the forward backlash they're going to receive.
Okay. Well, it also says here that in a stunning rejection of the will of 5 million online petitioners and over 100,000 protests this weekend, the European Parliament has abandoned common sense and the advice of academics, technologists, and UN human rights experts, and approved the Copyright in the Digital Single Market Directive in its entirety, said rights group the Electronic Frontier Foundation.
I feel like those people were paid to make that bill.
Who knows?
And someone should have thrown a brick. That would have stated something. Just throw a brick at the building. Hopefully not through a window, because, I don't know.
Vandalism
yeah.
could cost you.
Yeah, unless they don't know who you are. We do not condone vandalism. That's a very vague subject, so just ignore what we say.
Well, this is how it will work. Internet platforms will likely have to use upload filters to evaluate anything they put online. Even the wealthiest online services, such as Facebook and YouTube, which have spent years developing this technology, haven't been able to prove pre-moderation of content and is a foolproof method for preventing content from surfacing online that shouldn't be there. However, some people, mostly YouTube content creators, are saying people could abuse this law for money or, in this case, revenue they receive.
Yeah. So, here you have it, folks. A new controversial law made by people who have no clue what the internet is. And this brings the question, who votes these people in office? Who votes them in the first place? Who?
Honestly, it's just economics is a weird thing.
The advice of every single economic advisor, from technology to everything, and yet they still did it. Who's responsible for this? I want names.
Well, how you're reacting to this really ties in with our next section, which is the grind our gears section. So what grind your gears?
So I'm going to tell a little personal story. I had an idea of opening of making homemade peanut butter and selling it. But apparently there are laws preventing me from doing that because I wanted to make a little happy dream. Seems opinionative, but this is grind my gears. Alright. I'm afraid that other small businesses like lemonade stands or I guess child-made businesses like the lemonade, homemade peanut butter has so far been smashed to the ground the instant the idea forms itself. Stories of local authorities shutting down or fining children's lemonade stands for improper permitting and operating without business licenses have grabbed headlines across the nation in recent years, such as the case over Memorial Day weekend when Denver authorities forced a group of kids to close shop after vendors at the nearby Arts Festival were reportedly called police to complain. Which kind of sounds like the kids were stealing their business.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's what I'm getting from over here. However, on a brighter note, Country Time Lemonade brand is launching a new initiative dubbed Legal Aid that features a team of people who will help lemonade stands deal with permit issues. If a child gets fined for running a lemonade stand, Legal Aid reimburse the cost of the fine or permit up to $300. The Kraft Heinz owned brand has committed to covering up to a limit of $60,000 total. So far, Colorado and Texas the only states to allow lemonade stands to be open, which is sad. So, however, on Grind My Gears, we have Netflix, and I think we all know why.
Well, explain to us why, because some of us may not know what it.
Well, Netflix, if you have not known, it was once a good site that it showed television shows, movies, and etc. without ads. And so far, it has disappointed us so far, because over time, a certain show will get removed for some reason.
Well, I know for a fact that they're taking most of the Disney ones off because Disney is making
Basically, Disney Netflix
adaptation. Yeah, basically Disney Netflix adaptation.
Disney's adaptation of Netflix, folks.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Yeah, that's original.
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons why Disney is taking their movies off of Netflix.
And it isn't just Disney. Family Guy, King of the Hill, personal favorite.
Yeah.
And other shows, American Dad and the Cleveland Show, and other shows like that, have been pulled off for some reason, and I have no clue why. It's been a long time since I had like an account on there. Decided to set up. So far, I only met disappointment and just canceled it on the first day. However, I am now deciding if I should do Hulu. At least they actually care what people say.
And they have.
As I'm pretty sure this hasn't been the first time someone has complained about this.
But yeah.
However, continuing on with what grinds my gears.
There was this one point this year where I just started recording sounds and sent them to my friends and see how they would react to it.
It's basically like a trolling science experiment. Yeah, let's share an experience of our encounter with ASMR videos.
Yeah, but cause I'll be messing with cloth, I'll be messing with boxes and with water, and I just send them to my friends and see how they react, and they really hate the water sounds.
Anyway, my encounter was on YouTube as always. So I was browsing the internet one day, and I tried to figure out I don't know, let me start. I encountered my first ASMR video on, I don't know when, but I think it was a long time ago. And it sounded so weird. Like, the person who made it add plot to it, and the reason it grinds my gears is, no. It's for some people, and it's just not for me. On the good news, however...
The positive news of the day is that the Connecticut State Police Sergeant Rob Derry, who analyzed surveillance footage for Troop G, caught wind of this and decided to share his expertise to help the couple. So what do you think of the police helping people by looking at security footage?
It's great.
It's a great thing because...
Well, this is going to be... Or at least helping people in general with small things.
Yeah.
Because this couple lost their ring, and Rob helped them out of finding it, and they did find it. So, yeah.
Yeah. But why would you say that it's great? Give us reasons why you think it's great.
So they can know which are criminal and see something, what they're doing or stealing.
Yeah, if that camera catches them doing something bad, then that's evidence for them to go to jail, right?
Yes.
Yeah, security cameras are good, but I mean, is it great that police are helping people? Small things are helping them out.
This guy, he
helped that couple find the ring they lost. That's one of the many things cops do.
Yeah, and this is actually pretty big because they were newlyweds too. So this was so this is a pretty happy moment for them because they were just freshly married and they just found their marriage ring.
What else is on the news today?
The Sergeant Rob Derry, he combed through piles of videos from multiple rest stops, security cams for about 3.5 hours, which is a really long time because I would not be able to do something like that for that long.
Yeah.
And then he was going through the videos until he found someone who looked like they picked up something off of the ground. So he looked for more footage looking for the person's car so that they could track that person down. And whenever he approached that person, they revealed that they had the rings and they just didn't know what to do with them. So they returned them back to their owners.
Mm-hmm.
So which is a pretty good thing.
Anyway, that's it for good news. However, for gamer news, we have this. On gamer news today, 343 Industries is planning to release the Master Chief Collection, including Halo Reach, on PC for the first time.
Ooh, wasn't it an Xbox exclusive game?
No, they're not anymore. Soon, you're going to be putting it on PC.
Yeah. So that's
In chronological order, of course.
So that's a pretty big deal.
Anyway, this is probably the last time you will hear from... This isn't the final time you hear from me, though, however. But due to how the scheduling might go, Nick and James might not be in the next group next year.
I would most likely not be able to be in here because I'm taking a lot of fine arts classes next year.
Yeah, we're going to miss you, Nick. James, I don't know what you're going to be doing next year. If you're going to be east again. But hopefully you'll be in the same hour as me, and we'll...
continue this podcast.
Yes, and we'll probably have to find another person to edit, because...
Well, this year I had to take up the role as the editor because last year our editor graduated.
Yes,
So-
which I hope he's doing well out there.
Yeah, because I was like, I kind of want to learn how to edit videos too. So...
Yeah, and that's basically why I let you be editor, because you were learning, and as you wanted to learn.
And
I think that was the reason.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully the next person that wants to edit can be the new editor.
Yeah, but that's
And-
basically all we have for this episode.